The Healing, a Chicago-based nonprofit, is creating safe, supportive spaces for Black and brown men to prioritize mental health.
In honor of Men's Health Awareness Month, they are offering free therapy sessions. Co-founder Andrew Smith and executive board member Michael Fair join us now with more. And gentlemen, thank you. I appreciate you for coming in. 5 years, congratulations on that. So it proves something we already knew, that it was so needed, and that once you tried it, you would embrace it.
That's right. Yeah, absolutely.
What have you learned over these 5 years?
Yeah, I mean, I think the big thing that we've learned is that men need spaces to feel seen, to feel heard, and to really feel safe. And we've done what I think is a really good job of creating those spaces, finding common denominators where men feel like valued and activities that they're already interested in. And then we get the opportunity to speak about mental health.
Yeah, so folks who are not familiar with the organization, talk about what you guys do weekly, monthly, yearly.
Yeah, absolutely. So we started back in 2020, height of the pandemic, social, racial unrest going on throughout the city and the country. Tristan, my co-founder, he was running workouts outside once Mayor Lightfoot opened up the parks. And from there, you know, we really wanted to do something that was going to settle our hearts, our minds, and our souls during that time. And we decided to pick up the practice of yoga. So we invited 10 guys out to the South Side Chicago. We did it on the football field, which was like one of those common denominator spaces. And we just really rested, right? It was an active rest. And the response we got was amazing. They said, many of the guys were like, we had no idea we needed this. And from then, we kept doing it week after week throughout the rest of the summer. And we decided to file for a 501c3 nonprofit and really begin to impact the city, not just the people we were connected with.
That's cool.
And Michael, you're one of the board members.
Yes.
I mean, so is it just the movement, or is it a combination of the movement and the therapy that are actually making this a success?
You know what, we started with movement because we felt like that was a way to lower the barriers, allow men to come in through movement in physical form, have some fun, but also start to have some of the critical conversations. So the vision has been, how do we transition from high focus on yoga and physical movement to now having the critical conversations that we have every month with Vibe Check, which is an open session where we give men a chance to talk about if they're dealing with depression or anxiety or just day to day, you know, creating a space for vulnerability. And so our therapy hours, our Heal Hours initiative that we just launched this week is the next step of that, allowing men to get the services that they need, whether they have insurance, whether they have the resources. Now there's a way for you to get those therapy sessions for free and have the one-on-one conversations that might be needed outside of community as well.
What I like too is you guys are teaching your community of men to have more, not necessarily deeper conversations, but more meaningful conversations, even in your everyday just chit-chatting, correct?
Absolutely.
Yeah, talk a little bit about that, what they're learning.
Yeah, I mean, it's just language, right? Many of us just don't have the language necessary to have these high-level conversations. You know, you ask a guy how he's doing, he's going to say good.
Fine.
But, you know, what we've learned, right, because we're constantly learning, there's like a feeling wheel, right? You can look this up on Google, but it has all these different emotions, and then it's like sprawls out like different words on how you can actually communicate your emotions. So you're not just saying good, but like, hey, I'm feeling excited. I'm feeling fantastic. You know, like there's other emotions
Use
that you
vocabulary.
can. Exactly.
Yes.
So it's like really giving language, but it's also being vulnerable and opening up,
Honest with
right?
your
And it's
feelings.
like, you know, that snowball effect of if I'm vulnerable, then it gives you license to be so as well. And it's like one of the main things that we talk about all the time is like, let's not weaponize it. If I tell you something, let's go ahead and keep it close to the chest. You know what I mean? Sometimes I just need to be heard. Other times I might need advice.
I love that.
I want to delve into the individual therapy, because a lot of times, I mean, in searching for therapists myself, you don't always find that right, you know, person, and you got to check out a few. So do you have a vast network of people that you're working with?
So we do have a network of people that we're working with, but it's also guiding people on our individual process with it. You know, like letting them know there's an opportunity for you to meet people and test it out and see if you find the rhythm with them. It's not about this one size fits all approach, but it is about being open to the process and finding that right fit for you.
Because it may take a couple of therapists before you actually come across the one that works for you.
But that's the beauty of the process as well. You know, as you're meeting people and identifying what feels right for you, you're also learning about yourself. And so we have a lot of conversation about that. I didn't find the right therapist on my first try, but I found the right therapist for myself, and it's been awesome having that partnership over the past X amount of years
So you
for
can
myself.
share that
So,
experience.
Yeah, it's the conversations.
There you
Because what you think you need may not be what you really need, right?
Right.
Yes, yes,
This
yes,
is
yes.
awesome,
Yeah, so
guys.
great.
Thank you for joining us and congratulations.
Awesome.
For more information, visit thehealingshy.com. You can also follow them on Facebook and Instagram at The Healing.